In this tutorial, we'll be making a 3D 8-petal flower. Petals are folded to the right, and in the center of this flower we will be making a popcorn stitches. To start the work, make a chain of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Join the chain in the round with a slip stitch. Begin the first round. Make 1 chain stitch up and single crochet 23 in the round. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue. I have made 23 single crochet stitches in the round. Finish the round with a slip stitch through the first chain stitch. Begin the second round. Make 5 chain stitches up to replace a double treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 9 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now skip 2 stitches in previous round and double treble crochet through the third stitch. 1, 2, and work through the third stitch. Make a double treble crochet yarn over hook 3 times for a double treble. Chain 9 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again skip 2 stitches and double treble crochet through the third stitch. We have 2 chain spaces. Continue the same way, making chain spaces till the end of this round. By the end of the round should be 8 chain spaces for 8 petals. Let's finish the second round together. Chain 9 for the last chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And to finish the round, make a slip stitch through the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, through the 5th chain stitch on this round. The second round is ready. Begin the round 3. Work into the first chain space, single crochet 13 into the first chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the last one 13. Here are 13 single stitches made into the first chain space. Continue making stitches around the first double treble post. Turn the work a little so you can easily make stitches around the post and single crochet 8 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Continue, turn the work to the back of the stitches that we've just made. Make 1 turning chain and work a row of single crochet stitches working stitches in back loops. Start from the very first stitch and single crochet 7 in a row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then single crochet 2 through the next stitch. Work in back loop 1 and the next single through the same stitch. Single crochet through the next stitch and repeat 3 more times. Single crochet 2 in one stitch, then single crochet 1 through the next stitch. Remember, this row we're working in back loop. Then again single crochet 2 in one and single crochet 1. Single crochet 2, 1 and 2, and through the next stitch make a single crochet. We have left 6 stitches in previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue chain 5 for the chain space and single crochet through the last single crochet stitch. Work this single in 2 top strands. Now turn the work counterclockwise and begin the next row. Work 7 single crochet stitches into the chain space of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then continue with single stitches in a row, working in back loop. Single crochet 14 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches left on previous row. Now make a slip stitch through the next single crochet and turn the work counterclockwise to the other side. Make 1 turning chain, skip 1 stitch, slip stitch, and in back loop of next stitch work a single crochet. Single crochet 13 in a row. We need to stop when we have 1 stitch before the stitches that are made into the chain space. Here we have this 1 stitch before the chain space, because the stitches that are made into the chain space do not work through this next stitch. I need to make 1 more single crochet. Do not work through this stitch. Chain 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now skip 5 stitches in previous row and single crochet through the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet through this next stitch, work in 2 loops. Let's continue. Turn the work and single crochet 7 into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then single crochet 14 in a row, working in back loop of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The last single crochet, work through the chain stitch. Continue single crochet in back loop of the next stitch, working on the lowest row. Then make a slip stitch through the next stitch and the same working back loop. Turn the work, make 1 turning chain, skip this first slip stitch and single crochet 14 in a row, working back loops. Work until we have 1 stitch before the stitches that are made into the chain space. One more single crochet. Do not work through this stitch. We need to make a chain space. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet in 2 loops of the next stitch. Again, turn the work, single crochet 7 into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then single crochet 5 in a row, working in back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then make a slip stitch through the next stitch. Here I'm working in back loop as well. Then turn the work, make 1 turning chain, skip 1 stitch, the slip stitch, and single crochet 4 in a row, working back loop as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do not work through this stitch. Start the chain space, chain 5, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet through the next stitch, working 2 loops of this stitch. Turn the work and again work into the chain space, make 7 single crochet stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last single crochet into the chain space. Then single crochet 6 in a row, work in back loop. The last single stitch I am making through the chain stitch. Then single crochet 9 in a row, moving to the row that is lower, and the same work stitches in back loop. The last single crochet here is also made through the chain stitch. Then go lower and make 2 single crochet stitches in a row. The first petal is almost ready. Now we need to fold this petal to the right. I'm going to work the stitch turning the petal upside down like this. Skip 1 free single crochet on the first round and single crochet through the second stitch. Skip this stitch and work through this second stitch. Make a single crochet. Now continue and make a popcorn stitch of 8 treble stitches. To start, chain 4 to replace the first treble. 1, 2, 3, 4. And treble crochet 7 through the same stitch that a single stitch is made through. Yarn over hook 2 times for a treble stitch and work 7 treble crochet stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last treble 7. Turn the work to the back, insert the hook into the top chain stitch or the fourth chain stitch from the beginning and make a slip stitch. Popcorn stitch is ready. Let's see. Here we have the first folded petal, and next to the petal in the center of our flower we have a popcorn stitch. In part 2 crochet flower tutorial 57, we will continue and work through these free loops that are on the back side of our petal. In this tutorial, we will continue and complete a beautiful 8-petal flower with popcorns in the center. I remind you that in part 1 crochet flower tutorial 57, we made the first petal and a popcorn stitch. Let's continue. Now work through these free loops on the first row. They are on the back side of our petal. Make 8 slip stitches in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here we stop on the level where the next chain space starts. Now we can begin the next petal working into this next chain space. Work 13 single crochet stitches into the second chain space. The slip stitches we made to move the yarn to the next second chain space. We work the slip stitches in free loops of stitches that are made around the post. Continue making petals till the end of this round. We need to crochet 7 more petals following the same instructions. Let's make the last petal together and finish the flower. Continue and work into the last chain space. Single crochet 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the last one 13. Then make 8 single crochet stitches around these chain stitches that replace a double treble post. Work 8 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now continue, turn the work to the back side of this row, chain 1, make 1 turning chain, and working in back loops, single crochet 7 in a row. Do not skip the first stitch. 1, 2, 3, work in back loops of stitches. 5, 6, and the last one 7. Then single crochet 2 through the next stitch, 1 and 2, work in back loop, single crochet through the next stitch, and repeat 3 more times. Single crochet 2 and single crochet 1, single crochet 2 in one stitch, 1 and 2, second single through one stitch, and then through the next stitch make 1 single crochet, and the last time work single crochet 2 in one, and then through the next stitch make 1 single crochet. We have left 6 stitches in previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's the 6th stitch. Continue, chain 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet through the last single crochet stitch. Skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and work through the next stitch. Make a single crochet in 2 top strands. Now turn the work counterclockwise and begin the next row. Work 7 single crochet stitches into the chain space of 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then single crochet 14 in a row, working in back loop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. We have 5 stitches left on previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now make a slip stitch through the next single crochet. Then turn the work counterclockwise, make 1 turning chain, skip 1 stitch, the slip stitch, and work 13 single crochet stitches in back loop. Work until we have 1 stitch before the stitches that are made into the chain space. Here's this 1 stitch that we don't need to work through. Start the chain space, chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 5 stitches and single crochet through the next stitch. Single crochet through 2 loops. Turn the work and single crochet 7 into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then single crochet 14 in a row, working in back loops of stitches. Work till the end of this row. I remind you that we are working stitches in back loops. The last single crochet work through the chain stitch. Continue single crochet in back loop of the next stitch, working on the lowest row, and make a slip stitch through the next stitch, the same work in back loop. Turn the work, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, the slip stitch, and single crochet 14 in a row, working in back loops. Again, work until we have 1 stitch before the stitches that are made into the chain space. Leave this stitch, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet through the next stitch, working 2 loops. Turn the work, single crochet 7 into the chain space, then single crochet 5 in a row, working in back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then make a slip stitch through the next stitch. Turn the work, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, that is the slip stitch, and single crochet 4 in a row. Here we have 1 stitch before the stitches made into the chain space. Chain 5 for the chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet through the next stitch, working 2 loops. Turn the work again, single crochet 7 into the chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then single crochet 5 in a row, working in back loop. 3, 4, the last single stitch I am making through the chain stitch. Then single crochet 9 in a row, moving to the row that is lower, work stitches in back loops as well. The last single crochet here is also made through the chain stitch. Then go to the lower row and single crochet 2 in a row. The last single made through the chain stitch. The last petal is almost ready. Now we need to fold the petal to the right. Single crochet through the second free stitch on round 1. Continue and make a popcorn stitch of 8 treble stitches, chain 4 to replace the first treble, and treble crochet 7 through the same stitch that the single stitch is made through. Yarn over hook 2 times for a treble stitch. Work 7 treble stitches. I've made 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, 7. Turn the work to the back, insert the hook into the top chain stitch, and make a slip stitch through. Popcorn stitch is ready. Now make 8 slip stitches in a row, working in 3 loops of stitches that are on the first row on the back of our last petal. Start from the first free loop. We need to make 8 slip stitches. We work slip stitches to move the yarn to the beginning of this round. So then we can finish the round. The last stitch. Now you can finish the round with a slip stitch made through the first single crochet on this round. Flower is ready. You can cut the yarn. Each petal on this flower has chain spaces, and petals are folded to the right. The center made of popcorn stitches. Let's look at the back side. I will decorate the center with a bead. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.